Always loved these. Wonderful. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Illuminated Presents How Does Your Garden Grow? Chapter 2 in our exploration of uplifting experiences, entertainment experiences, that is. Happy first of spring, everyone, and happy moment. And thank you for joining me in this now. It is indeed my pleasure to be holding this space for creativity and sharing, to illuminate. And that is one of my favorite things to do, is to illuminate you and to illuminate myself, and that my illuminating me helps illuminate you. And we just go around and around. It's a beautiful thing, so thank you. I am delighted today, as many people have asked upon my what am I doing? How does your garden grow? What does that mean? Are we gardening? Am I out here talking about hoes and seeds? And you know, it is true, actually. I do love gardening. I love growing plants and watching them to flourish and grow and nurture. But more to the point, I was talking about the seeds that we are planting in our lives. What things have we sown? What are we reaping? What are we hoping and dreaming and looking forward from this moment? But what are we planning? And not just hoping will show up, but we've laid some groundwork for it to show up. And the other part of how does your garden grow is our roots, the foundation of what we're coming from, the fertilizers, the soil, what we're in. You know, I putting together my thoughts for this, you know, books of my family and the stories that they've written, or the heritage and the histories. I am a huge genealogy fan. I love genealogy. I have since I was a child. And lately I've actually been watching Discovering Your Roots show on PBS more and more. And I got even more energized into something I've loved my whole life. And I felt that not only is genealogy important because it can help me understand myself, but as I study, I learn things of cultures, of journeys, of people, of struggles, of overcoming, of some not so pretty stories, but all of them that make up this history of us. And even in some ways, I've had to relearn history to learn my own. Discovering as I went back and going into more and more databases, there's so much we can find now. I had a very strong upbringing of knowing I was Scottish, of knowing I was Danish, of German, of these very things. But culturally, I've always connected to so many other cultures that were not in the Eurocentric realm. And I was very ecstatic and delighted to discover Native American in my genealogy recently, and even discovering that those stories I had been told, because I grew up with family members who were Ute and different things, but the actually Algonquin tribe of way back when. And I called actually one of, within this genealogy, I am so happy that everything aligned, that one of the guest performers for tonight's show is my brother, who, when I discovered I was Native American, I immediately texted him. So Xavier Cross, I'm going to have him join me here. Go ahead and take off your mask. We've actually been quarantined together here for a couple of weeks, and he's been helping me on house projects and preparing for this show. And you know, we were very much raised to feel that we were citizens of the world, but at the same time to have such a knowledge and a faith and a connection to where our roots are. And so we grow from there. I grow very much, you know, and the Celtic ceremonies that I love to do are just as much a part as the modern music festivals I love to go to. They all have an intertwining. And as we are exchanging and playing with all these on this first day of spring, and really just celebrating family and fun. And one of my Illuminated favorites continues to be, as I talked about the first one, fire. And my slightly pyro family members, we also share this, thought we would start out with a little bit of fire play to, well, just because it's fun, and to play with that. Because I think nothing says spring really like, you know, eating fire. And so just get a little bit of fun here. Always very safe, of course. And give X-Men here a couple of your torches. And get a little bit of music, because fire and music go very well together. And shall we have some fun? Fantastic. Delicious. Thank you. Well, I have to say, I might be a little bit hungry after that, but that definitely starts to just whet the appetite a bit. So if you do too much, I have literally gotten heartburn from eating too much fire. Another story. But as we move on, we are going to move to some of our video shares. And we have back-to-back, so I'm going to tell you about both of these amazingly talented women. Grace Good, I met her just last year at a gig, like the one gig I got to do last year. And we immediately clicked. I was so anxious to talk to other artists and be in a dressing room. I had missed that experience of actually just getting ready and wondering where's my bobby pins and all of that experience. And just to, through mass and distance, everything, get to talk and share with her. We had so much similar training and background as dancers and aerialists and fire. And I can't wait to see what more that she can do, because every time I see her, she pulls out some new bag of amazing tricks. So Grace Good, and then followed after that of Betsy Hart, who is very close to my heart. I met this amazing woman when she was a teenager, and I cannot take any credit really for her skills and talent, but I did teach her some of the tricks along the way of fire and different things. She is up in Portland and created this very fun video. So I know you're gonna love both of these, so enjoy. Thank you, ladies, both, for that amazing shares. Like, I feel more illuminated already. So the next portion, you may remember from the first, is move with me. I know a lot of us have been home a lot more than we were used to, or maybe just stationary because we're now working on our computers, our home stations, and we're not going to the gyms. They just opened up here. Whatever it is, so we put in this so we can all get a little bit of circulation inside and out while we illuminate. So we will get some music going and just start a little stretching here. And I'm just gonna roll my wrist. My wrist was kind of tight today. You know, sort of stretch that out. I like to do a little pulling a bit. That's fun. Now remember to have fun with this. We always gotta have fun with things. One of my base principles in life is fun and or functional. If it's not fun and or functional, why am I doing it, really? Stretching for me is both. So, you know, like I said, again, go to your own thing. So this stretch is not one that most people consider a beginning stretch. They don't start here. They might start with, you know, moving the knee around. That's a good one, right? We move our legs. Now, of course, I'm sitting. You might be sitting on your sofa. So just get a little motion, right? You know, even just bring out the other legs a little, and ankles, our whole body, right? And again, we have fun with it, right? So if the music is going and just want to have some fun with it. Again, whatever body part I'm doing, if you feel another one, do that. Do both. Mix it up. You know, can have some fun with it. Now, a very important one is always our neck. We want to make sure that we keep it nice and warm and loose. I mean, if we slouch, a lot of people doing this with our cell phones, so a lot of people I would recommend doing this kind of a open yourself, get your stretching. Oh, that's it. Sometimes you need that little extra, right? That feels good. I love that one. A little bit of extra. And this is a nice one, get a little, nice little stretch. Up. Now even just, some people say, oh, I can't move, I'm immobile. Sitting very still in your chair, even just doing something, just going for it. This is gonna get your heart rate up. It's gonna get things moving. I mean, doesn't have to be a dance. I mean, if you wanna get all and have fun with your dance and your motion, but just to shake it up is good for us. It shakes out things. If you're stressed, if you're angry, you're depressed, literally just shake it all out, or don't hit the lights though. But just get it moving, like have fun with it, you know, get your stretches going. And yeah, nice big, sort of some stretches. Oh, I love this one. You know, whether you're going side to side, like the old aerobics kind of thing, you get your reach. That's always a nice one. Get that all stretched up. And up. Up. And shake it out, and shake it out there. And just sort of shake it out there. Oh, my earrings are fun. That's kind of fun. Dangly earrings and masks, I also discovered, don't always go well together. Now, I'm gonna get up a little bit here. Even just kind of get a little hips, little waist going. All right, just stretch that over a little bit. You can do it kneeling, sitting, standing. You know, get your twist. We're having fun, right? I might even then hop up last little minute there. Just kind of get your hip, feel a back bend, a little side, kind of see where it needs to stretch into that. All right, feels good. You may remember also that I'm dealing with a foot injury, so that's why I'm not doing as much feet. You'll see this segment change as we go forward, but I hope that you did a little bit of moving, and I hope you had some fun, because I know I am continuing to have lots of fun. So as we move forward, the Illuminate videos are coming up next. I just had a live moment, and thank you for pausing with me. All of you, I have mentioned that not only do I want to share performances of people that I know that are these artists, but I also want to know what illuminates you. That's everything in the world. And I am grateful for those who continue to send shares. Please send me your shares of what illuminates you. If you want to email me, you'll see in this one that I did record one of them. Someone had emailed me. If you want to send me a video, we love receiving them. We want to hear what illuminates you. The two videos coming up, the one is a bit of a montage. It was actually created by dear friends, family, the Lazims. And I wanted to say a special happy birthday to Aya. And her mama and Carlin and Hamid helped her. They all did this video together. And then the other one, of course, I read. But please enjoy what illuminates you.
So many adventures could have happened today. So many songs that we forgot to play. So many dreams swinging
share comes to us from Tony. She writes, "What illuminates me? I took a little bit of time to think on this, and I came up with a million things, but I will only talk about two. First, I find illumination in beauty, in how people help boost up others, how some people have a way of making you feel beautiful, how they can see that you have worth. Some people have such a gift for lifting other people up and helping them to see their own beauty. I have experienced this myself recently, a group of women with the outward purpose of photographing others. But the thing they do best is to illuminate the beauty in others and help them to see it for themselves. The other way I find illumination is in knowledge. I'm a nurse by trade, but what I am born to do is to continue to learn and encourage others to increase and improve their own knowledge. Knowledge is part of many things we don't always think of: art, music, writing, dance. I truly believe that illumination comes from people. People encouraging others, pushing them to find their own beauty, their own knowledge, their own set of skills. Knowledge is not about what you learn in a book or in a class. It's about what you learn in life. Everyone has a light, and I hope that we can all open our eyes to that beauty around us." Thank you, Tony, for your share. Beautiful shares. Next, I am delighted to not only introduce the amazing performance, but the sort of reinvention performance of Maki. She's an amazing artist, and I'm going to let you enjoy her performance, and I'm going to give you a hint afterwards about her. So please, Maki Shanti. Thank you, Maki. So beautiful. When I shared with my fellow artists how much I missed performing with them, I missed seeing them, because that's really how I see my friends, Maki was one of the first to write back and to share how much my inspiration inspired her, and that she had not done fire for several years, although we used to frequently light up together. It was really years of bonding for us, and that she was so touched that she wanted to create this, and I am moved and touched by her share. And I actually, when the line went, had asked her to share, because her grandmother had taught her many things. Of the earlier part you saw with the fan of her traditional roots again. So thank you, Maki. And our next video share we have coming up, I want to help bring you into. My good friend Aaron, I asked him to share something uplifting, a monologue, a piece, and he has taken it into a beautiful direction. It's going to go into a bit of a darkness, and while it stays there, there's nothing wrong with your screen. Have fun with it, enjoy it, see where it takes you. It's going to be an adventure for all of us. Let's take this journey together.
Right now, I would like you to take the next 30 seconds or so and turn off all of the external lights that surround you. Turn off the lamps, close the curtains. If your keyboard has a glow, lower it. Once you're ready, return to us and return to your natural breath. On this night of illumination, we sit together in darkness. I speak not of the darkness which resides in the soul, that which can only be driven out by the light as love drives out hate. I speak of the darkness of the physical world, the one that we've become unaccustomed to, even afraid of. Under the bed, the monsters reside. As we rely too much upon our eyes, we forget the intelligence of our other senses. As the darkness absorbs all visible light, our eyes struggle to hold dominance over them. Without our sight, the ears take over, turning every bump in the night into a cacophonous clattering of dark imaginings as the rumbles echo up from Dante's solid darkness-stained hell. But why? In one creation myth, the entirety of time and space was without form, and darkness was on the face of the deep. And you and I, and all of us in each of our own creation story, formed, then grew, then lived in darkness for 9 long months. Somewhere along the way we lost it, and it became a fearful place. What lies behind the darkness got the better of our imaginations. So a light gets turned on, and stays on all night. Maybe you've tried to recapture the darkness when you go to bed with blackout curtains and sleep masks. But without attempting to sleep, when was the last time you were in total darkness? Why do we no longer stare into the darkness and watch it just dance with the light? After all, without darkness there is no depth, no perspective to highlight the void. Without darkness, the feminine yin cannot balance the yang. Without darkness, our eyes become weaker. It is important to remember that darkness only absorbs the visible light. It contains within it a brightness undetectable by the human eye, and within it, such wonders are contained. Darkness lets our eyes rest without the screens and the unnatural light that eyes are so accustomed to. So I challenge you. I challenge you to find time to sit in the darkness and let your open eyes rest. Let your pupils widen and learn how much and how far they can truly see in the darkness. How you, without even trying, can illuminate the darkness by staring into it. You'll be surprised at how much detail comes into focus. And as I adjust the lights slowly on the screen, you can restore your space to whatever state of illumination is comfortable. Thank you for listening.
experience. I hope that it has lifted up or lightened up something in your world. And I do hope that you come back to join us. We have 4 more monthly shares with each time new experiences of uplifting entertainment. I'd like to thank Xavier Cross and Maki Shanti, Erin Lyons, Grace Good, and Betsy Hart for all of their wonderful shares. And definitely not to forget our fantastic guest DJ for this amazing thing, Holiday, who has been giving us all these wonderful music throughout the show, with a couple of exceptions, which I'm sure you can figure out, the ones that were not his. But we are so grateful that he brought his setup. He is going to be continuing with us, DJing through the After Zoom Lounge with the artists. So we're going to run the credits in a moment, but We're going to keep going. He's going to keep the music going, so stay. You can talk with all of us in the Zoom if you're on the YouTube. Thanks for watching. We can't talk back. But I am very grateful to all of you, for all of the people who make this happen, and just for this moment that we can share. Thank you.